This is kind of a fun one. I mean, it's can you invent a time travel machine? I'm gonna switch it around and be like, if you could travel back in time, where would you travel? And two, is there if you had a time travel machine, is there anything that you would change from your past?
Okay. First one, I would travel. Oh, I would travel back to Egypt, I think, and it's like prime to
Mm,
really see what the fuck was
fuck
going on
yeah,
there,
I was gonna say
because
the Roman
that's,
Empire
dude, that's like that is the big those pyramids and how they were built is still, and I think that they are way older than we think they are, and I think that whatever civilization or whatever civilization was that built them was advanced beyond our imagination,
for sure.
because their ability to move like
1,000 pounds
oh,
of
they were like, I think they're like 5,000 pound stones, and there's like 200,000 of them or
mm,
something, or more than that, I think. And they were from a quarry 500 miles away. So how did they get that all those rocks to Egypt, or and get them sculpted so that they all meet perfectly at a perfect point at
point.
the top. It all faces northeast, south, and west. Like each side faces all the directions, and like and just the fact that like you can't even slip, like you can't even put like a credit card in between the like
Right.
everything's fits so perfectly, and it's like these people I think were way more advanced than we give them
Give 'em credit
credit
for.
for. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that the theory, that people like ugh, Randall Carlson are coming up with, that there was a big reset with the Younger Dryas impact. About 14,000 years ago, there was an asteroid like storm that hit the planet and kind of reset everything, and destroyed a bunch of civilizations. And I think that there was probably technology that we've not rediscovered,
Yeah.
that's how they did it. And I mean, that's just kind of the theories that are out there, but it's just so fucking interesting to me. And I would love to know like how the fuck they did that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to see that. Mine, I think, like going back, I've always had a fascination with like the Roman Empire
Mm.
and things like that, and again, building of the Colosseum and experiencing events in the Colosseum and how life was like during those times. Like, I just, I've always was always fascinated by that.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, you got to think that those people were. I mean, just living life back then had to have been insane.
Insane.
I mean, and like going to an event in the Coliseum and seeing gladiators fight, and like and the crazy thing is looking back at that time, they were the most advanced civilization on the planet, but and they never thought that it was going to come to an end.
Right.
And like I look at that, like us here in in America in 2025, like we think this is just going to last forever,
Right.
but like what the fuck,
Yeah, we're gonna be the next reset,
dude. And I mean, I don't exactly know how many years the Roman Empire was like in existence, but we've not been around. America has not been here for very long.
no, in the
In
grand
the
scheme
grand
of
scheme of
things.
things, we're here for what, since 1776, so 200 and wait 300 and something
Yeah. So
years,
yeah.
math. But yeah, it's and they probably thought they were going to be here forever, and and they clearly aren't. And
Right.
and here we are. I mean, obviously, I don't think they had iPhones. I mean, I think technologically we're
Mm,
way more advanced, but like I don't know. It's just it's crazy to think that they thought that they were going to be here forever, and then they're not. No.
yeah. No, second part of that.
Oh, what was the second part again?
Um,
What would I change?
if you could go back in time, is there anything that you would change?
Yeah, I don't. Man, I don't know. Like I can think of a few things, but like I don't know if I'd want to change them. Like I can
Yeah,
think of a few
same.
things that have gone wrong. Like fuck, I still think about that, and I'm like, God damn it,
Mm,
But like I also think that like the reason my life is the way it is today is because of those
right.
decisions and those hard things that I've had to go through.
Yeah,
And like
same.
like sure, would I have loved to start? I wanted to start jujitsu at 15. I'd been a black. I'd be fucking way better at jujitsu than I am. But like, if I would have gotten into it at 15, would I still love it like I do today?
Right.
Like probably
And
not.
say you did, and say you blow up and take off. Where is your
Yeah. What's my
life?
life like?
Yeah.
Am I? Yeah. I don't think I'd change anything, man.
People have asked me with that with baseball, like, is there anything you would go back and change about your baseball career and things like that? And I'm like, no, it ended the way it was supposed to end. It happened the way it did, and because if I didn't, or like I do everything left-handed. but I throw a baseball right-handed.
Mhm.
Like go back in time. If I was a left-handed pitcher, like I was a right-handed pitcher, I'd probably still be playing baseball. And it's just like, oh, don't you ever wish you were left-handed? I'm like, well, yeah, that'd have been cool, but like I wouldn't have my kids.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have, who knows where I would be in life. Who knows if I would be happy with where I'm at in life at that point. I know that right now in my life, I'm happy with where I'm at. With all the shit that I've been through, everything that I've gone through, like, you know, especially now, like with the divorce. Oh, there's anything you'd go back and change? No, not at all. Like that was a learning experience, and going back, it's just like her and I being able to admit and realize, like, hey, we weren't ever in love, and we probably shouldn't have got married. But guess what? If we didn't get married, we wouldn't have Oliver. Those are all things that we think go back and look at, but there's nothing that I would change because it means I wouldn't be sitting here today. I'd be doing something completely different. And I like where I'm at. I like where my life has gone. And and I've liked the relationships that I've had and built and the ones that I've lost along the way and everything like that. And every single relationship is a stepping stone to something else. And, yeah, I've had my heart broken plenty of times, but at the same time, it's a learning lesson and things like that. And, you know, just kind of made me into who I am today. Like, I feel like I'm pretty laid back, and I feel like I've gotten to a point where I'm pretty, you know, pretty like in my thinking and the way I go about things is completely different than a lot of people and completely different than I was shit even a couple years ago. So no, I'm happy where I'm at. And I don't think I would go back and change anything.